Isomers. Isomers is something that student very scared. Actually, not much to talk about isomers lah. This one I can read. You can read lah. It's not nothing much. Implication of that of isomers. Even though isomers they have the same formula, they can have different properties. Implication lah. That means the formula is the same, but the different characteristics. Yeah, can be because of isomers. You got stereoselective, stereospecific. This one. How they ask the question? How does ultracet work? First they say, what is ultracet? Tramadol and PCM. Then they ask you, why do you combine these two? Synergistic. How do you know it's synergistic? By what? How do you know it's synergistic? See, which means when you hear the word ultracet, you should start smiling already. Because we are going to talk on isobole. You understand not? So if you do that, you think we are crazy, man? So ultracet is a question that asked before. To be on isobole. So when you see the word ultracet, you see in your mind isobole. Then you must see in your graph either additive, synergistic, or antagonistic. Then the examiner asks you to draw. You know how to draw or not? If I don't tell you, because by the time you reach to the end of the slide, start falling asleep, you will read, but you never enter. Correct? Until you sit in front of the floor, ask you, tell me about ultracet. Then you say isobole. Then you must know how to draw this. See, it's a straight line. Synergistic, antagonistic. Then they ask you, how do you get this, man? Or then they ask you next question. X-axis, Y-axis, what are they? So everybody will not draw this. X-axis, Y-axis, gone already. Some will put time. Some will put, correct? Some will put time. Because always the Q is the axis. Some will put time. Then you say, dose A, drug B. And then okay, probably you pass already lah. They say, actually, how do they get it? How do you do it? Actually, it's fun lah. See, it's from there. See, drug A, drug B. Drug A, drug B, the dose. Drug A, drug B, dose. This is the response. The vertical is the response. One is full response lah. So the plot A, and then plot, but they take at 50. Everything you like to take at 50. So they cut 50. They put a plane here. These are where all these two drugs intersect. Then they see the shape. If the shape is like that, synergistic. If the shape Kheong like that, antagonistic. Straight, it is additive. Correct? Then they ask. Then the next question is, can you give an example of additive? Drug additive one. A and B will be additive. Standard question. You say inhalation agent. MAC is additive. Correct or not? Antagonist, you can give one anything you want. Antagonist. So you see, that's how the question come out. So if I don't tell you this, you look at this, think, what the hell is this? But now you know already. So when you see this question, are you going to be happy or sad? Because the moment he said, tell me about ultracet, you say, wow. You say, too easy. Ultracet, sure way, he said it is a combination of tramadol and paracetamol. It is given because it is. So how are you going to answer? How are you going to answer? I want to let you see how you answer. Tell me something about ultracet.
It's a combination of a tramadol and paracetamol where it works as a synergistic.
You want me to open my mouth? You see, if I open my mouth, you die. You must not let me open my mouth. I open my mouth, you die. So see how you prevent from dying or not? Continue. Can ah?
I pass.
If cannot, never mind. I pass lah. Pass. But you pass
Okay.
to who your enemy? You pass to your enemy. You pass lah. You pass. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna kill you. Okay, pass to your enemy. Okay. How you gonna answer? So that I don't have to open my mouth. If you can do that, you pass. You see, I'm trying to help you to pass. You fine or not? If I go line by line, explain it word to you, you will fall asleep. I'm telling you, how you going to stop me from talking? Let me start your ultracet.
Ultracet is basically a combination of two different drugs. Paracetamol and tramadol, both acting with a different mechanism, causing a synergistic effect. So how I can conclude this is by drawing an isobologram. So there it will show.
Then you draw piece of paper you draw. Okay, draw.
So they'll show the, what do you call that?
Exercise 5, 6.
With my x-axis being drug A and drug B, paracetamol and tramadol, and it will show the synergistic. What else?
Draw lah, just draw lah. If it's like that.
So it's synergism.
Okay, like that.
Additive and antagonism.
Okay, so you see, you don't have to say additive. You say everything because you must keep talking. Then how are you going to continue talking? But you pass already.
I will continue with another drug.
Can. Stop lah, keep talking.
So an example of additive drugs are our international agent.
I didn't ask you that, but you volunteer, correct? So we said, hey, quite good, man. Under the table with hand like that. Okay, then you keep talking, and then you keep talking, then okay, maybe I say, how do you actually get this isobole?
By
then you draw, explain this.
Drug effect.
See, that is how viva should be done. You understand or not? You understand? I'm trying to get this into your mind. You do not have to know a lot. But if you can keep talking like that, see, I said ultracet. I never asked about additive. You tell me lah, correct? Tell me, give example. And you just talk about isobole. Just draw, maybe. Then because we let you talk. You understand what I'm trying to say or not? So that means when we ask you ultracet, just don't say, it is this, like that. Or just stop it, or it is synergistic. Don't stop. Just draw. See, this is additive. And then, I tell the example, in additive, MAC is always additive. Correct? Okay, an antagonist, or give a partial agonist, or more change, man. Or you can talk about partial agonist. And then you still move elsewhere. Where you want to move, you move lah. Then we just keep listening lah. You understand what? If you stop, then we ask, it is not so good, you may pass. While you pass painfully lah, painfully. Remifentanil, propofol. See, so much example. See, MAC, so nice, additive. So that means that is the moral of the story. Okay, now, and any question? Pharmaco, this is quite simple. Pharmacodynamic. Yes. Yeah. Spare receptors. You see, you look at here. See this? No spare receptors. Many spare receptors. See, spare receptor means this one got a lot of spare receptors. This one has got a lot of spare receptors. This one very few spare receptors. Spare receptor means when you have a lot of spare receptors, actually you need to sit on a little bit of receptor to get a response. Let's say you got whole of this class. All I need to create response is just sit receptors on this row only. This one don't need to touch. I already got a response. You look at the KD, the K50. Understand not? So that means you have a lot of spare parts here. This is a diagram by itself. You don't have to talk about the potency, this and that. You don't have to talk about proton link. Because if you ask you to talk about spare receptors, you have no any Can you demonstrate in the graph? Just draw this. You don't have to link to potency. Don't link, because some people, they like to link certain things like competitive, if not competitive, irreversible, irreversible. I think it's so confusing. So competitive, update the graph. And then if you talk about spare receptors, easy. He said, look, then tell them, see, what does this imply? It's an implication. When I have these two are implication. Don't think of potency anything by itself. Imply this and this. This will imply this is more. You just need very little bit of receptors here to get a maximum response. You need very little receptors here. What happened to the other receptors? They are spares. That's all I need. Interpret it by itself. It's not the, understand that? Huh? Okay, anything else? Because spare receptors quite popular, they like to ask, especially when we do the neuromuscular blockade. Anything else?